Hey, what's going on, folks? This is Dimitri back again. In this video, we're going to discuss credit scores, financial health, and what you need to know about those two things, how they tie together, so that your financial situation will be better and you can jump into a better financial place, so that you can move around a little bit more and so have a better situation all across the board in your finances. Right, so I like to sign down below, and let's get into it because it's a shameless plug, and I like to say so because it's really helpful. So thank you very much. And yeah, so what is the credit score? So credit score is usually the system in the United States here where you basically, as an individual, have a score situation that financial institutions and other people can basically determine whether your financial health is, your financial habits, not financial health, but financial habits is in good shape, right? So because, there's a bunch of good stuff, bad stuff, good habits, bad habits, and financial institutions will kind of have a situation, kind of roadmap for to see. So if they're doing business with you, they have like kind of realistic expectations on how, whether you're bigger risk or big risk or not big risk for them and things like that. It can be a little bit inconsiderate, I guess, in the situation where you're growing, or where you stepping out into the situation where you let's say you decide, what, no more, I'm going down with the good intentions, and I want to strengthen up my things and ways, and in the financial realm and the economics of mine and things like that. So I guess regretfully, not regretfully, this takes time and needs to build up, in the sense that you need to provide a consistent situation, consistent workflow where you can show, hey, you make payments on time, you make everything straight, you don't have a you do have revolving credit, but everything is paid as per agreed and things like that. So that's why I don't like those videos where like, hey, push your credit to the next thing and this thing and next thing, so which kind of like puts you in the more and more struggle to keep up with the payments and things like that. However, consolidation part can be beneficial, where you can consolidate everything and then you put under a lesser interest rate, and that's where can you get benefits out of it, things like that. However, also damaging, also there are things to be considered, such as it's going to be pullover credit, is going to be and then I will give you a little bit understanding on that in a second. So but that's basically it. So credit score, basic understanding is that a score system where you have like 750, well, I think it's like the top is about 800 or so. It depends. There are two organizations, Equifax and TransUnion, I believe. They kind of have their own criteria and grading, but there's like the organization usually check two of them, and it's tied up with your social security number and things like that. So if you have social security number, or if you came to United States, you just came to United States, or like you live here and you have no idea about it, so the social security part is that that kind of ties into the financial things that you have, and they kind of gets reflected on some sort of thing. So it reflects in taxes, it reflects in other parts, right? So it's kind of like sort of your number, but well, that's about it really in the financial world. So that gets attached to your information to it, so like habits and things like that. So in that sense, yeah, basically your financial situation is gets reflected there. So let's say you're taking a credit card, you're getting a credit card. Let's say you just arrived in the United States, you wanted to open your bank account. They will ask you, okay, so what's your credit score? And then you go and then you put your situation there. If you don't have a credit score, obviously I didn't have a credit score at all when I came to the United States, but when I opened when I created Social Security, went to the bank, opened the bank account, things like that, there's still no credit score and things like that, but credit score you can start building credit score by opening a credit card. It doesn't matter really, but because the rates is not going to be beneficial because you have zero, nothing there. And that's where you can start building your credit score. So let's say my relative of mine, she also came to the United States, right? And she had a zero credit score. So when she got her social security all straightened, everything straightened, she went ahead and started building her credit. So she opened a credit card, started using it as a cash, as basically a debit card kind of thing. And yeah, she basically used it, paid it, used it, paid it, used it, paid it every time, every statement that paid out. So basically she's just basically using it as a revolving credit and things like that. So that was awesome. So, and she was basically building her for like 10 years straight, no problem, because she kind of built that way and things like that. So kind of basically came to a place where it's like, oh, you know what, you got a sort of perfect credit score and things like that. So perfect credit score is not like you can do 750 and 60 and go beyond that. That's pretty much it. But up until it tops at like 600 or 800 and things like somewhere there. But beyond 750 is awesome. So like you're pretty much getting best deals in terms of like interest rate and things like that. So obviously also can shop around, but that's just beyond the point where you can you're getting basically best deals from financial institutions. How is it relevant in terms of getting getting things? So let's say you go and buy a car, and then you wanted to buy a car on credit, you take a loan, things like that. So that's where they're gonna ask you, oh, you know what, give me your social security number and how's your credit. And that's how they run your credit. They give a report from it, and that's where they get an understanding of how you are how's your financial habits are and things like that. So that score is basically reflects on late payments versus not late payments, things like that. So, but how many, I believe, how long is your credit line been open? I believe there was how much you use the credit line, how long, and I believe how many credit cards, maybe, I don't remember, but there are a few good tools that are being used, like in Capital One Bank, and they provide it's not sponsoring anything, but they have this credit card option there that they provide that information. But it's kind of it's pretty nice, but it's not like total 100% reflection, because they gave me this score from, let's say they have this score system, but in reality when I was getting services or financial offerings and things like that, my score was completely like higher. Nothing reflected there, but things like that. So that's pretty much about the credit score. So that score system helps you out provide a financial institution that you are what's your financial habits and how you are spending and how you're financially savvy, sort of, not savvy, but like how much of a risk you can be. Is it low or not low, really? And the example of the situation with the car is that you go to basically a dealer buying a car. If you buy a loan with financing kind of thing, that's where they ask you like, hey, give me a social security number, and then we run the credit, and they give you basically a rate that the bank can provide. They provided that, so things like that. And that's pretty much how you can physically utilize that, and you can see correlations with that. Best financial habits as a second topic in this video is that you just basically utilize that credit score, and we're kind of getting into the building up good financial habits to get into a situation where you can build good report with not even a report, but like report for you with yourself, really, to be able to manage your money correctly. And even though you can say, hey Dimitri, why the people you telling me how I manage my money, you know, you will be surprised. Like, I'm not saying to you do that, but you will be surprised. There's some like good advice, you know, and I listen to a lot of good advices as well, and I just take it to myself. So you up to you really. But in that situation, you know, hear me out. Is what I'm saying is that, and that's where you can take it or leave it, basically, in that sense. But the financial habit is that you pay things on time, you pay things every time. No skips, no questions there, because credit cards is that step where I don't play around, and I don't recommend you play around with it, because, like, you know, do late payments or missed payments or things like that, so unnecessary. So you know, obviously, if you're in very deep debt in the credit cards, I encourage you to start with one credit card and then just pay it out like as much as you can, pay it out, and then obviously you jump to another one, you pay it out, and jump to another one and pay it out. So, and you kind of build up that snowball effect with the payments, and like with on-time payments, and then you obviously start building up your credit, and it's pretty much awesome. So that's one of those financial good habits, and how can they be utilized and what you need to know. So if you pay things on time, and you pay, like, especially this credit card, where you use it as not the credit card, technically it's credit card, but you use it as a debit card, you know, you not only get we talked about in a few other videos before, but you're not only getting the perks, but you also building up that habits that kind of comes into your situation, that comes, like, you know, it kind of builds up with you, and then you basically, you know what, I will spend time. It's basically no-brainer, becomes as a no-brainer. And good financial habits, as it becomes a no-brainer, is you basically, you know what, it's just rolling with you, you know. So that's my message for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So like and subscribe down below. So my name is Dimitri, and I'm out. So let me know, guys, in the comments below what you guys want to listen to. And I wanted to thank all of you who makes a comment. So it's very appreciated. So, and like you guys to hear from you. So see you guys next time. Bye bye. I'm out.